in Speaking Part 1. So you might not know this, but in IELTS Speaking, we will be assessed based on your performance in the three different parts. In total, we take up to 10 minutes. It might be a little bit more, but the majority of IELTS contestants often say that. I think the easiest part is most of the time IELTS Speaking Part 1, because in this part, the examiner will ask you a series of questions about your personal life, and there's not any other thing easier than talking about yourself. The variety of topic is quite broad. It can be anything. It can be cooking, or traveling, or reading, or sports, your career path, your hobby, anything possible. So we all have to prepare a lot about that. But the type of question being asked in the test is quite focused. And one of those that we should always prepare for is like and dislike questions. Do you like reading? Do you like cooking? Do you like traveling? Do you like playing sport? Do you like music? Do you like sweet? The examiner can ask you one or two of those questions, and most of the time, people with very fast reaction would say, yes, I do like sport, or no, I don't like. And it's not the way that we should say in order to gain a lot of mark in IELTS. Because the fact is that we have so many more, much more type of emotion, apart from just liking and disliking anything. And we are quite fortunate to be able to also describe all our emotion, not only in Vietnamese, but in English as well. So today I will explain to all of us a number of other possible ways to answer that question that not only express our feeling a lot more straightforward, but you can get a little bit more mark as well. So let's get started. Having fun of something is quite liking something. So you can say, I'm afraid I'm not really that fond of studying mathematics. Keen on means very interested or enthusiastic about something. So you can say this, I'm really keen on gardening. A fan of, so calling ourselves a fan of something, meaning we really adore or admire this. So you can say, I'm a massive fan of movie, of watching movie. Or sometimes you can go a little bit more in detail. You can say, I'm a massive fan of comedy film. I've never really been a fan of cooking, honestly. A sport is a very British way to say that you have an interest in something that every time when you have that, you just feel like melting in a way. So you can say that I quite have a soft spot for chocolate, to be into something. So when you say being into something, that means you have a particular interest in something that you really find a passion in it. So you can say, I'm really into studying English right now, can't get enough. So if something that you cannot get enough, that means you really love it. That no matter how much you have, you still love it. But for example, you can say, I can't get enough of her, meaning you really love that girl, that no matter how much time that you have spent with her, you still want to spend more time, which is really enjoy that moment. And you can say, I'm mad about something, or I'm crazy about something. It just simply means that you have a very strong feeling towards something. So you can say, I'm crazy about shopping, honestly. I can spend my whole budget within a day. Right, let's talk about you disliking something. Apart from saying, I don't like it, I dislike it, I hate it. We have many other ways to say this. Let's start then. Not so keen on. So it is an opposite way of saying keen on something. I'm not so keen on studying today. I really don't feel good. I'm I'd rather spend my time on my own reading a book. Having to wake up early in the morning is not my thing. I absolutely love the idea of having to wake up early in the morning. I do not like waking up early in the morning at all. Do not care either way. Do not care either way is the same level with can't be bothered. So it's just either A or B, this or that, it's the same to you. So you can say this. Living in an apartment or in a house, I don't care either way. It's the same to me living in a house or in an apartment. Stand. So stand, you can accept something, but most of the time when we say stand, we do not say I can stand this. We normally go with I cannot stand something. Just a way to express that something that you find really, really unable to accept, really hideous, you really hate it. So instead of saying, I hate her music, you can say, I cannot stand it. For example, I can say, being honest, there's not any type of food that I can't stand. Anything can do me. Really can't stand waking up early in the morning. Can't bear, meaning that you really cannot accept something being true, which is the idea of that really disgusts you. So you can say this, I can't bear the idea that me failing the exam after all this hard work. Right, so I hope you have learned a little bit today about how to express yourself, liking or disliking something. All the expression that I have mentioned today is a very nice way for us to talk because it's all the way that native says. And yes, if you watch film, watch a movie, watching the news, literally anything that recording a native speaker talk, you would realize that they don't really say I like or I dislike. They would say, I'm so keen on this. So yes, please try hard. See you soon next time. Bye!